Greetings, dear viewers. Welcome back to the channel. I am yours, Mugi, and this is Mugi's Corner. Your corner, my corner, and our corner. I am going to discuss with you the several pathways how you can move to Uganda. Alright, so let's go. Are you planning to move to Uganda, or you want a short holiday for tourism, business, or visiting friends and family? The first important thing that you need to do is to check if you need a visa to visit Uganda, because citizens of some countries don't need a visa to come to Uganda. Visit visas.immigration.go.ug. Well, there it is pinned under your screen to check if you need a visa, or some passport holders from other countries need a pre-approved visa before you fly into Uganda, while others may qualify for a visa on arrival, while others don't need a visa to come to Uganda. So it's very important that you check that. The link or the website, the government website where you can get that information is right there on your screen. As for my friends who want to repatriate to Uganda, this video is going to be very useful to you, as it gives you a complete breakdown of long stay visas and requirements you need to qualify, and then all the way up to permanent residence. Now, the first pathway is the short stay visa. So you can visit Uganda for tourism, holiday, visiting friends and family, business, by applying for a short stay visa online. You can also apply for the East Africa visa, which allows you to visit multiple countries that are under the East African community. For example, you can visit Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda on just one visa. If you're willing to learn more about the East African visa, the information is still available on the same link. I am going to provide the link in the description of this video, so you can go there and get more information. So a short stay visa allows you to stay for not more than 90 days at any one given time. Okay, click the link in the description box of this video to learn more about the short stay visa to Uganda or the East African visa, and the documents that you need to apply, as well as the application fees. Number two, another pathway to coming to Uganda is through an entry permit or a work permit. An entry permit or work permit is the same thing basically. So this permit allows the applicant to live and work in Uganda. This permit is always sponsored by an organization or company, which must have an organization code. An organization code is usually supplied to the organization or the company or to the business by the immigration office. So organizations or companies which intend to hire foreign nationals to work for them in Uganda apply for an organization code from the immigration office. Now, permits range from 6 months to 3 years and can be renewed. Also, such permits can be applied for when you are in the country or while you are still outside the country. I have provided a link also in the description box of this video, where you can go to find out more about entry permits and work permits, the requirements for you to qualify for the work permit, and as well as the fees that are involved while you are securing a work permit. Another one is kati wano tukomako organization code is the last word, okay?
Okay.
Another pathway is through the student pass or a student permit. Now, a student pass allows the holder to live and study in Uganda for a specified period of time, usually 3 months to 1 year. It is always sponsored by an organization or institution of learning. An organization code is mandatory while applying for a student pass. The organization code is provided by the immigration office to the organization or learning institution which you intend to apply to. So, when applying for the student pass, always request for the organization or the learning institution or the school that you are applying for the organization code, because it is required during your application process. So, in order for you to learn more about the student pass, click the link that I have included in the description box to read more about the costs that are involved for you to acquire a student pass and the required documents to apply. Also, it's important to note that all East African community nationals seeking to study in Uganda can obtain their student passes at no cost from designated immigration officers. Another way how you can move to Uganda is through a dependent pass. A dependent pass applies to a person who is unable to maintain himself or herself and depends on another person for his or her maintenance. Dependents can include a spouse, children, or other family members of a Ugandan or a non-Ugandan living in Uganda on a valid permit. Okay, this permit, i.e. the dependent pass, is linked to the principal resident permit, i.e. It is linked to the principal resident permit holder and expires upon expiry or cancellation of the principal's permit holder. For example, if I have a family, then my spouse and children can be considered my dependents. Therefore, whichever permit that I hold determines how long the dependent pass will last. So if I have a 3-year work permit or a 1-year student pass, then automatically my spouse, who is my dependent, and children qualify for a dependent pass for 1 year. And in case my work permit as a principal permit holder is cancelled, then automatically my wife and children's permits are automatically cancelled. That's what this statement means, that the permit is linked to the principal resident permit holder and expires upon expiry or cancellation of principal's permit holder. Now, in order for you to learn more about the dependent pass, click the link in the description box of this video to learn more about the fees for the dependent pass and other requirements which you may need to qualify for this particular permit. All right, before we continue to another way how you can move to Uganda or live or regularize your status, immigration status in Uganda, I want to thank everybody who is watching this video. Thank you so very much, and I want to encourage you, my viewers. The other day I was looking at the YouTube analytics, and it shows that almost 85% of returning viewers have not subscribed. So please, I request you to please subscribe to the channel and help the channel grow. All right. Then also like the video. The other thing that you can also do is share this broadcast share this video so that the information can reach another person. You never know, somebody may be out there looking for this information. So do not restrict the reach of this video by leaving it to yourself. And by the way, like the video, share it so that it can reach other viewers. So another way how you can regularize or legalize your stay in Uganda is through an intern or research pass. Now, this pass allows a person to enter Uganda temporarily to conduct research for a specified period of time. Now, let's talk about the intern pass. An intern pass is usually sponsored by an institution, and an applicant is required to submit referral letters from an organization or institution sending the applicant together with a letter from a host institution. I hope I am clear with that explanation. Then I want to discuss the research pass. A research pass can be subdivided into two, i.e. an individual research pass. Now, this applies to persons who are conducting research or studies on an individual basis. For example, there is no host institution or organization, and there is no institution that is sending. Then there is also another category of a research pass is a sponsored research pass. Now, this applies to a person who is sent by an organization or institution to conduct research on their behalf. So I have also included a link. If you're interested in learning more about an intern or research pass, go ahead and click the link in the description box of this video to know, the requirements for you to qualify for any of the intern or research passes and the necessary documents and fees on application. Now, another way of regularizing your immigration status in Uganda is through citizenship. Now, this is how you can become a Ugandan citizen. Also note that Uganda allows dual citizenship. Below are different ways how you can become a Ugandan citizen. You can become a Ugandan citizen by registration, through long stay and marriage. You can also become a citizen of Uganda by naturalization. Also, you can become a Ugandan citizen through dual citizenship. You can become a Ugandan citizen through renunciation, or you can become a Ugandan citizen through reacquisition. I am not going to discuss this in details. However, if you're interested in learning how you can become a Ugandan citizen, click the link in the description box to read more about how you can become a Ugandan citizen and the relevant fees at application, as well as the required documents that you need to submit at application. Another way how you can regularize your stay in Uganda is through a certificate of residence. This is also known as permanent residence. There are three categories under this permit. Now, the first category is due to long stay. In order to qualify for permanent residence as a way of long stay, the applicant must have continuously lived in Uganda legally for a minimum of 10 years. Also, the applicant must have good character and must be of integrity. Also, the applicant must have contributed to the socio-economic and intellectual development of Uganda. Another way how you can qualify for a residence permit is due to marriage. the applicant must be legally married to a Ugandan citizen for a minimum period of 3 years before you qualify for permanent residence through marriage. So the other way, the third one, I told you there are 3 ways how you can qualify for a, permanent residence in Uganda, and the third way is if you are a former Ugandan citizen. This applies to Ugandans who have acquired citizenship of another country. Now, in order to, read more about how you can qualify for permanent residence in Uganda, click the link in the description to learn more about how you can become a permanent resident of Uganda, and the fees that are involved at application. Another way how you can settle in Uganda is through a special pass. A special pass allows a person to enter Uganda for the purpose of obtaining medical treatment or to fulfill a short contract of a maximum of 5 months. Or this special pass can be granted to a person in order to afford him a reasonable opportunity to apply and obtain a permit, or to complete any pending immigration formalities. This is very important because let's say you arrive in Uganda on a short stay visa, which is 3 months. However, you change your mind and you want to change your immigration status to either a student or to any other, which I have talked about in this video. And let us say that before you complete the process of changing your visa or your immigration status, time has run out. The short stay visa, the 3-month visit visa has expired. So a special pass is something that you can apply for in order to allow you more time to complete any pending immigration formalities, the transfer or changing of immigration status. Now, if you want to, if you're interested in learning more about a special pass, how you can apply, the requirements, or under what circumstances you may need to apply for a special pass, I have provided a link in the description. Then obviously there is a fee that is involved. You can head over to the government website through the link I have provided you in order to read more and understand how it works. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for supporting, and as you know that I help people who want to move to Uganda, either visiting or business or repatriating, especially the people who are interested in repatriating to Uganda. I have a consultation service where if you want to know how you can qualify for these long stay visas, the processes of application, and we can also help you qualify for some of these visas, long stay visas. So if you want to come and live in Uganda on a long stay visa, hit me up, leave a comment, or write me an email. The email, you can find it in the description of this video. Let us conversate and see how we can move forward. Thank you so much, and peace, love, and blessings. Bye-bye.